Okay. Good morning, students. This is English for grade 3. Yesterday, we discussed briefly about some grammatical patterns and reading comprehension questions. What we said yesterday, students? Students, tell to your parents or your friends and brothers in your home about what is quantifier. Let me repeat. What is quantifier? Tell to your parents. The second question. What is countable noun? What is countable noun? And give some examples of countable nouns. Good. The third question is, what is uncountable noun? How we can define uncountable noun and give some examples of uncountable nouns to your parents. Understand the question? Let me repeat. What is uncountable noun mean? And give some examples of uncountable nouns to your parents. Good. Now, let me tell you some main points that we discussed yesterday. We said that quantifiers are replacing numbers. How they can replace numbers? In what way? Let's see. These quantifiers are words like much, many, some, few, a few, little, a little, plenty of, enough, etc. that are used for telling number. After that, we classify these quantifiers under countable nouns and uncountable nouns. We say that countable nouns are nouns that have a plural and singular form, like boy, boys, girl, girls, student, students. You can add your own. And uncountable nouns are nouns that are not counted in terms of number, like water, milk, sugar, salt, and etc. We have seen this as well reading comprehensions. After that, yesterday I told you we started discussing on today is April 28, 2020. I think I have told you the main focuses of the simple present tense is the today's lesson. Simple present tense. What is it? Simple present tense. Good. Before I tell you the main points of simple present tense, let me ask you some questions. What is simple present tense mean to you? And what is the use of learning simple present tense in the classroom? What is its real life application for us? You can discuss with your parents for 2 minutes. The question is, what is simple present tense mean? And how we can form simple present tense and its real application. Good. Now let's come to the point. I want to give you a short note. I hope you all are discussing with your parents. Now, the form of simple present tense is, what is that? There should be subject plus verb 1. There should be verb 1. This verb 1 is always in the form of infinitives. In bracket we can say infinitives. students. Infinitives. So we have some grammatical patterns. When you say infinitives, if the form of the simple present tense is subject plus verb 1, that is infinitive, it goes with the subject. That means the subject can be he, she, and what? It. When we use he for masculine. That means for man. Yes? Instead of Abebe, we can say he. And instead of Chala, we can say he. We're reading the pronoun. The main use of these pronouns or subjects are replacing the nouns. So, instead of the male, we can say he. Instead of Aster, we can say she. Almas, Chaltu, something else. We use she. And it is used for what? It is used for objects and things. So, for he, she, and it, we use verb s or es slash. We use either verb s or es to the infinitive form of the verb. Now, I want to tell you the spelling rule. Here we have the spelling rule. What makes the difference between this s and es? When NB means don't forget. Students, don't forget. When the verb ends in, yes, in O, SS, SH, CH, and X. By the way, this is not always true, but mostly it works. We use ES here when the verb ends in O, SS, SH, CH, and X. We use ES instead of S. Instead of S. That's the main point. For example, we can say he goes. Now, the letter ends in O. The verb is go. The infinitive is go. Because of the subject he, we are making this es. He goes to school. However, I have to say, we go to school. We are not using here es. Why? Because we're not in the way to talk about the third person singular. Now, so he, she, it, we use verb s or es, we say that. And we have seen when we use es and when we use s. Now, students, I'll give you some examples. He goes to school and she pushes, they say. She pushes the table. We are using here yes. This is the rule. Now let me give you activity. Activity 1 for today. Write some sentences. Write some sentences by using he, she, and it. That is the first activity to you. Parents, help your students, help your children to do the activity. Good, thank you. Now, the second is when the subject becomes I, we, you, and what? They. In English we have this kind. I, we, you, and they. We use verb 1. Without what? S. No need of using S here. For example, we can say here for I, for we, for you, and for they, we use verb 1 without S. Actually, right. Good. Now, you should understand between this and this. The third person singulars and I, we, you, they, that are second and third. I mean first and second. Alright. I can say, for example, let me give you examples, and after that you will write your own examples. For example, 1. You can give me a verb, or I can give you a verb. Your parents can give you a verb. For example, I say, we break the glass. Yes? We break the glass. We can say we breaks. The second example, they swim in the lake. We can say they swims in the lake. Good. If I have given you 2 examples to you, I want to give you another activity. Activity 2. Write some sentences by using I, we, you, and they. Parents, please help your students. Please help your children. Thank you in advance. Good. If I'm presenting in this way about the forms of simple present tense, if you understand it, the form of the simple present tense, now let's see why we learn about the simple present tense. What's its use? Let's see one by one. After that, we will come with negatives and interrogatives. Good. So, uses of what? Simple present what? Tense. We are in the way to talk about this simple present tense. According to your grade level, I want to tell you only 3 or 4 uses. The first use, as we have seen, the first use of this simple present tense that we form in this structure is to express what? General truths. What is said, students? Say it after me. To express general truths. Say it again. To express general truths. Yes, good. Yes, as I've told you, this is used to express general truths. General truths means it's not someone's perception. It's not someone's attitude. It's not Ethiopians' true. It's not only Africans' true. General truths means, students, things, facts that we believe, which is always true all over the world. Don't forget.
አስኳላ ልጆን በቤቱ የሚያስተምሩበት አማራጭ ፊልም። አዳዲስ ፊልሞቻችን እንዲደርሱ ሰብስክራይብ በማድረግ የቻናላችን ቤተሰብ ይሁኑ። ፊልሞቹን ሼር በማድረግ ለወዳጅ ዘመዶ ያጋሩ። አስኳላ አማራጭ የማስተማሪያ ዘዴ